Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome to episode 43 of the weekly podcast for the week starting 2nd of December 2019. Are you in the Christmas spirit now? It's December, it's official December, it's officially the season to get jolly. Even me, look at me, I got up today and I'm seeing all this snow outside. For the first time ever, this year at least, it's snowing over here and for now that I'm still inside at home. It looks beautiful, but I am gonna be dreading it so much when I have to go out later. I don't know what kind of a person do you have to be, but I'm guessing somewhere when you are like a kid, you're probably really excited when you see snow, especially for the first time that year. But like the more the older you get, sort of a thing, the more you're like, oh, why did it snow? It didn't have to. Okay, it wasn't mandatory. Also, it's the third, dude. Like, sure, rain on Christmas or something on the 24th or whatever. Although I do hope the 23rd, at the night of 23rd, I really hope it doesn't snow because I'm gonna be going to either my hometown or my girlfriend's hometown. We still haven't figured that one out. How we're going to celebrate it, but I would love it to not be driving in the snow because it's either like a 4 or a 6 hour drive, and the snow is gonna make that double at least, probably. Especially, we have like these trucks, these big trucks that always are like, oh, it's too snowy on the road, we can't continue, so they just park in one of the highway lanes. And for the most of the highway here from my from like the city that I live in right now to my hometown, most of the highway is a 2-lane highway, which is absurd. And if you live in any other country, that is like, that's not a highway, that's just a road, sort of a thing. But yeah, it is the highway over here, sort of. And when it snows, like the highway, the one of the lanes of the highways, half the fucking highway is like taken. You can't use it, so it's just a big line of cars beelining it to my hometown, because that's most people's end destination anyway. And man, it's super annoying. It is super annoying. And if it does, why is my voice cracking? Holy shit. Anyway, if it does happen, it's gonna be the worst. It's gonna be literally the worst thing. I do have some cinnamon and apple tea over here for me to fix my voice, apparently, because there is something wrong with it. That's weird because I don't even have a cold or anything, but man, this actually does help. It warms it up a little bit. But I did just woke up, so man, I don't know. Maybe that's why my voice like this. Who knows? But we'll keep drinking the tea and we'll plow on through it. We just plow on through. Yeah. Important stuff are happening. Did you decorate your house for Christmas? Did you do that? I sort of did. So, my brother went and helped his girlfriend to decorate her place, and then I went to help my girlfriend to help her to like decorate her place. I don't know why I say help so much, but yeah, we did that. And then me and my brother were like, well, why don't we decorate our place for Christmas this year as well? Because we usually don't decorate our apartment over here in the capital. We just go back home and we decorate over there, sort of thing. We never do that here. But we were like, yeah, well, you know what, this year maybe we can do it. So we brought some utensils. We don't really have a tree here, but then we don't really plan on celebrating. Blah blah. Can't talk. I can't talk for some reason, but yeah, we don't really plan on celebrating Christmas over here, so we didn't really get a tree. We got a little bit of stencils and some Christmas lights. I have on my wall right now some Christmas lights. They're not on because it's like the middle of the day, so there is no point in me turning them on. But you know what I mean. We have that. You're probably never gonna see it. Just imagine. Just use your imagination and imagine some Christmas lights and some stencils. I don't even know why I'm telling you this. I just have them around. Okay, is that weird? I don't know, man. I usually love Christmas. Like Christmas is so far in my years being a kid up until now. Christmas has always been like probably the best time of the year for me, just because everyone's chill and nothing's really happening, sort of thing. You can just chill and you don't need to do anything. But yeah, that happened. Remember last podcast when I said, look, I'm gonna try and start eating healthy and I'm stopping drinking and all of that stuff at least until Christmas. Well, I kind of did it again on Saturday. I went out because this friend of mine had like a birthday, and he was like, we didn't really knew at the start. We didn't really knew if he was going to celebrate or not because he was super busy. But then he was like, oh, let's go celebrate, sort of a thing, you know. So we went out. We drank a lot. We drank a lot. But it was still the 30th or whatever, which was the last day of November. It was the 30th, yes. So on Sunday, yeah, I woke up. I was pretty hungover. I didn't really go out anywhere, at least until like 5 in the afternoon, sort of. And so I was able to catch most of the Jingle Jam on the first day. I watched, yeah, because yeah. At 5, I did go out. It was Ben and Tom doing like their last year on Jingle Jam, what happened sort of a thing stream, which was the warm up. And then at like 7, I was at home and I caught Lewis and Simon watching the Jingle Cats. That was and you know that is always like the fun thing to watch. Like I don't know, like the first few days, it felt like it always feels like the first few days are like the days to watch when it comes to the Jingle Jam, and then it's like people start getting tired of it because it's like a it's like a whole day deal happening. Like today is especially Lewis, when you see him, like because he does most of the streams on the Jingle Jam. And yeah, man, today is gonna be a big one. Today, pretty much everyone in the Oxcast, not really everyone, a few people are missing, but most of the people, probably your favorite people of the Oxcast, are going to be playing Minecraft the whole day, and it's gonna be a weird one. It's gonna be weird because I don't know, probably Lewis is gonna be on the mic, and then everyone that is in the office, like they'll grab 4 people of them in the office and they're gonna be on the mics, and then everyone else is gonna be just typing in chat. And I don't know what they're going to be exactly doing. Maybe they're gonna do some race for the wool or anything else, like some team games, whatever. I'm not really sure because on the schedule, I do have it over here. On the schedule, it just says Jingle Jam Minecraft Server Day. So I don't know if they're gonna just play like simple old vanilla or what, but it's gonna be a good one. And hey, I know I talked about it last podcast, but if you don't know who the Yogscast are, they're dudes, internet dudes, influencers, not really influencers, but hey, they're internet personas, okay? And they are every year from the 1st of December to the end of December, they're doing charity live streams. Already they have managed to get $1,250,000 for charity. And I mean, if you're a gamer and all that stuff, you probably know about Humble Bundle and you probably know about their bundle, because usually it's such a good deal that when it comes to humble bundles, at least it's a great deal that you gotta buy it, because it is like $30 and you get something in the value of over $700 sort of a thing. So hey, if you're not a gamer and you have a friend that's a gamer and you're wondering, hey, what should I buy him for like Christmas or whatever, that's a great one. That is a great one, because you gift him a bundle and you donate to charity, and you give him something that is worth $700 essentially. And it's like every day up until Christmas, it's like an advent calendar, and he's going to get like 2 or 3 games every day that he can play. So and there are like some really good ones right now, to be honest. Let me get in there just to check them. But where is it? Humble Bundle. It's humblebundle.com/yogscast for the people that don't know about it. I might actually even link it in the description. Don't be loud, please. But yeah, the games. So if you donate like $5, you can put up a message for them to read out on the stream. And you're also, if you're into Call of Duty, you're gonna get like a Modern Warfare animated calling card, which is kind of cool. But yeah, then you have like Kingdom New Lands. That is a good game. Okay, it looks like a pixely mess, but actually, if you've played Kingdom, you know what's happening. Then Bastion, which Bastion is like one of those games where you've either played it or you don't. It's a good game, but you've either played it or you don't. I've never played it, but I have heard so many good things about it that I might actually, I don't know, when I get home, I might actually go and check it out. Really, so you have like Crusader Kings 2, the Dynasty Starter Pack, which I'm not really sure what that is, but it is something. I can check it out for you if you want to. So newcomers to Crusader 2 should not go to war. Okay. You can go and check it out. I'm not really sure what that is. Then you have the Rapture Rejects, which is like a fun little indie game as well. Red Orchestra, like you probably own that game because it's been free on Steam so many times. Like I think I got it free on Steam. That's the Heroes of Stalingrad with Rising Storm. Like both of them. I think I only have Red Orchestra with Rising Storm. I don't think I have the Heroes of Stalingrad. Yeah. Then the game that I have owned and I have played, I have sunk so many hours into, is Invisible Ink. Now the cool thing about this is that if you do have any of these games, you can get a Steam key and you can give the Steam key to a friend, and that doesn't have the game, and he can like do that. Or if you're a scumbag, you can go and resell your keys at G2A. But yeah, man, Invisible Ink is like one of these games that is just amazing. It's pretty good. And then we have Dreadlands and Quarter. Now Quarter, I know that one. That one was a good one. I didn't have it up until now, but I have heard good stuff about it. Pretty sure that the Yogscast even like played it on their streams at one point. But yeah, that's Quarter is a good one. So they are actually, it's just indie games. There is like nothing super major. I don't know what Dreadlands is. Oh, I think I remember this. Yeah, it's like an apocalyptic. Yeah, it's sort of like an XCOM that meets Borderlands sort of a thing. I think it was. Yeah, okay, that actually might be pretty fun. Can I go to their Steam store? Apparently not. Apparently it just says, oh, it's on Steam. Okay, well, I'm gonna be checking the games out at some point later this month, where I'm not really all that busy and I don't really have much stuff to do, which is probably gonna be when I get home to my hometown. But then I don't know, it's gonna be between Christmas and in the New Year's probably, when I'm gonna have the time to play stuff. Anyway, how we doing on the podcast? 15 minutes in. I don't really have much stuff to talk about, just because nothing really has happened. But look, I started talking about me being like eating bad and whatever. So the first I did continue to eat bad. I didn't drink, but like on the first I did kind of ate whatever because I haven't eaten anything all day. So I was like, well, eating some really caloric food wouldn't be that bad for me, I guess. So I did that, but ever since then, yesterday and then today, probably, and I'm gonna try and do it. I'm gonna try and do up until the 24th. I am not going to be boozing. I'm not going to be eating much junk food. Well, I'm not going to be eating junk food, I guess, and I'm gonna try not to eat too much of like any other kind of bad food. I'm gonna try and do it. Okay, I did start it with the gym yesterday. It was a good one, a good session. I worked on my chests. I'm actually getting kind of happy with yesterday's workout because my shoulder didn't hurt. It was so the first set that I did with just the bar, my shoulder did hurt a little bit, but then after that my shoulder was fine. No, I put on some weight on the bar, I lifted it up, put it back onto my chest, and then lifted it again, and hey, it didn't really hurt. I was happy. I was actually pretty happy, and so it doesn't hurt today as well because I did went a little bit more out with my workout when I was like, oh wow, it doesn't hurt. I can probably push it a little bit, and I didn't push it too much, but it pushed a little bit, and I was kind of like, oh, am I gonna feel that tomorrow that I like fucked it or something? But apparently it's fine. Apparently for like right now at least, everything is okay, and I feel good. I feel a little bit of soreness in my chest as well, which is always great to feel. And I think I'm gonna continue. I'm kind of pumped for getting back in there. Although, as I said, it is snowing. It is snowing, so making it not just to the gym, like anywhere, really is gonna be a hassle. But making it to the gym as well, and gotta pull out my winter boots, my big winter boots, and I'm gonna crush some snow with them. Going to the gym because like the gym is not that far away to warrant hey, I'm gonna go with the car sort of a thing, but then it's like it's not that close as well. It is on like a 10-minute walk to there, or around 10-minute walk. But usually when I go to the gym, the roads here have so many cars going on them because they're coming back from work or going just somewhere after work or whatever they're doing, and it's just it's gonna be a hassle to go with the car as well, and it doesn't warrant it because with the car I'll be there in like 2 minutes, but it's just there's like no point. So I'm walking to there. I'm gonna be walking to the gym, but it's gonna be an annoying walk. That's all I'm gonna say. It's gonna be a pretty annoying walk. But hey, here's like a big news. I know I haven't really talked about the UFC much on the podcast this past few days because nothing really major was happening. I didn't really care much about many of the fights. Now, it's not the UFC 245 that you're thinking of. No, we're gonna talk about it next week where I'm gonna give my predictions because it's next week, right? It's not this week. It's on the 14th, right? I'm pretty sure it is. So next week we're gonna be talking about UFC 245, but we do have a great news. Great news, everybody. Conor McGREGOR is gonna be fighting Donald Cerrone. That fight, it was gonna happen, then it didn't happen, then it was gonna happen again, then Conor was gonna fight the small dude, Poirier. No, not Poirier. Not Dustin Poirier. The other guy. Um, Edgar, right? If, like McGregor's gonna fight Edgar, then it went back to Cerrone maybe, and then nothing happened, and now we have a date, now we have a time. It's gonna be in Vegas. I don't know if it's gonna be a main event really, probably a co-main event. They're gonna try and, or maybe I mean Conor is coming back, so maybe they're gonna just put it like a main event because Conor just wants to be in a main event. I don't know if he's like fine with being in a co-main event really. But yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm excited because it is actually happening. A lot of people are mad at Conor that he skipped on someone like Gaethje, but like I think the UFC wouldn't give him like a fight like Gaethje, just because they're not aware of where is he mentally right now, how is he doing. You know, he's coming off of a loss against like the best guy in the UFC right now, but yeah, I don't know. They don't really know where mentally he is, and they weren't gonna give him someone like Gaethje, really. And a Cerrone fight, as I said earlier this month, not this month, but like earlier this year on the podcast, a Cerrone fight is a good fight for Conor because it's not Frankie Edgar fight. Okay, if he took a Frankie Edgar fight, then I'd be a little bit disappointed as well because I don't want to look down on the guy, but the guy is like short and doesn't have much of a reach. Like Conor can just beat him from the other side of the octagon and not get point. Like it wasn't gonna be a good fight. Okay, Frankie Edgar is a featherweight. You know, he's even like a bantamweight maybe. He's like a short dude. He has nothing to prove in lightweight. Okay, it's his genetics are not good to be in lightweight. Oh man, I don't know. But look, I feel like this is a good match for Conor. He needs an opponent that can bring it, but also he has a good chance of winning as well. And after that, look, if he wins this match, like they're gonna wanna book him with somebody else. You know, it's just this is with someone like higher on the rankings. Although look, there was, let me check them again if I didn't see something correctly, but lightweight rankings UFC. So I'm pretty sure that last time I checked, McGregor was like fifth or sixth, if not even lower on the rankings. And now he's like, and now when they say, oh well, he's gonna be fighting, where is featherweight, lightweight? Yeah, so now when he's gonna be actually fighting Donald Cerrone, he's third. Now look, it's bullshit. This is the ranking systems of the UFC are kind of bullshit. Like Awi Quinta is all the way down to 9, Barboza is 10. You know, Paul Fedor is, you know, Donald Cerrone was also like under. He was like a 7th or an 8th. Now he's a 6th on the ranking board. No, now he's a 5. Now he's a 5. He's just under Justin Gaethje, and Gaethje is under McGregor, who is under Dustin Poirier. Now I know Dustin had like was like the last person to fight Khabib, but the thing is, Dustin Poirier, for his chance at Khabib, he didn't fight Gaethje. He fought a guy that just went up a weight class. You know, he fought Holloway, and as good as Holloway is, Poirier did show him that he should stay in featherweight. But yeah, man, like, look, I know I've like talked a lot about it on the pound for pound sort of a thing, but the pound for pound doesn't really matter. The pound for pound thing is just, it's whatever. You know, it doesn't really matter because it's just a marketing thing. You can't really count that. You can't really like Mighty Mouse was the pound for pound best fighter in the world for the longest time, and then Cormier become the best pound for pound dude. Like it was the pound for pound thing is like weird. I kind of don't care about it, but and then the thing is that John Jones is like the best pound for pound guy, um, and Khabib is second. I don't see that. Like in a real world where you could actually measure that. It wasn't like something made up by the UFC. If it was just measured and stuff, like you would clearly see that Khabib is a way better fighter than John Jones is. So that's one of the things that pissed me off about the UFC. But now they've started like playing with the rankings as well. And the rankings should be like who is the next guy to get a title shot, who is this and who is that sort of thing. It's like the rankings are things that are actually needed in the sport, and they're just playing with them because I cannot guarantee you for Donald Cerrone, but I mean he's right now Donald Cerrone is fifth. I can guarantee you that at one point I saw McGregor was on the fifth place. There were a few people above him, and he wasn't third. He was like at least fifth, which would mean that Cerrone was not fifth. Okay, which he is right now. And for the people wondering, well, a lot of time has passed and stuff. In that time, McGregor hasn't fought though. I'm pretty sure I was watching the. It was this year, okay? I saw the rankings this year, and McGregor was fifth or even lower, maybe even sixth. I couldn't really tell you, but Cerrone was not fifth as well. Cerrone was under Awi Quinta at one point, but then he actually managed to defeat Awi Quinta, and Awi Quinta fell a lot in the rankings. But dude, McGregor was not third, and they bumped him up just so that there can be like hype for his return, which there already is. There already is a tremendous hype behind it, but now they can do the Conor McGregor, the third best ranked fighter in the lightweight division of UFC, is gonna take on the fifth best ranked fighter in the lightweight in the UFC, Donald Cerrone, and it's gonna be like that. And dude, I mean, Donald Cerrone has already came out and he has talked about his fight with Conor, and he's taking it well. He knows he's gonna get paid a good amount because he's fighting Conor. Yeah, I don't know if Conor actually loses this one, he might be in trouble. He might be in trouble with his influence, at least with the influence of him being able to sell pay-per-views and of any kind of reputation that he has left in the UFC. Because right now most hardcore UFC fans are looking at McGregor and they're like, oh, this guy. And look, I do get, I don't know, man. I think I am a hardcore fan of the UFC. I watch it a lot. I do follow most of the stuff happening. And I don't know. Things I'm a McGregor fan. I am a McGregor fan, and I'm gonna even if he loses this fight, I'm gonna probably go and stay a McGregor fan. But yeah, man, I kind of don't know what's gonna happen if he actually goes on and loses this fight. It's gonna be I feel like if he comes back, loses this fight, we probably won't see him fight ever again, sort of a thing. I think he's gonna just retire, and he's gonna make the money off of his whiskey and clothing wine and all of that stuff, and he's not going to, there is no reason for him to fight really. But right now, he wants to fight just to stay relevant, because that's what's selling the whiskey, that's what's selling the clothes. He needs something to stay relevant, sort of a thing. Other stuff that I haven't really talked about this past few weeks, Mayweather. Apparently Mayweather has been in talks with Dana White and they are planning on doing something with the UFC. Maybe Mayweather is gonna come, because he said that he's looking at 2 fights in 2020, and apparently they're gonna be in the UFC. I think he's ready to give Khabib a boxing match and then a UFC match, an MMA match, sort of thing. Now I don't know if it's gonna be just like an exhibition sort of match, like the one that he went uh, to like one championship or somewhere, to like somewhere in China he went, and he did like this exhibition match, because well, he was supposed to do this exhibition match, but then they told him, well, no, it's not an exhibition match, it's a real match, and he said, oh, I'm not doing that, then I'm not fighting, sort of a thing. And then he did fought, didn't he? I think he did fought the Chinese guy, or was he Korean? And he beat the shit out of him pretty quickly, and that was it. I mean, that happened. So yeah, man. I don't know. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird seeing Floyd in there, just because isn't he like kind of fucking old right now? And he's gonna be coming back. Floyd. Mayweather. Oh, it's a horrible spelling of his name that I just did. Yeah, man, he's 42 years old. 42. It's a little too much. But yeah, he's gonna be coming back, maybe. Who knows? Who the fuck knows? Maybe it's just something that they're talking, and they've been talking about it, and they released it to the press, and then it's not gonna happen because I don't know, Dana White likes to run his mouth a little bit every now and then, and throw out some ideas that have not been set in stone. There have been no contracts set or whatever. But hey, this Conor is coming back next year, and sooner than we thought, because apparently he was talking about February. He's gonna be coming, but no, it's January. It's the first UFC of the year. We're gonna get to see Conor in there fighting stuff. It's gonna be cool. I don't know, man. It's gonna. Hopefully they would get like a good card, because it's kind of like the best cards are sort of in like the third quarter of the second and the third quarter. Well, I don't know. I don't know, because it's not really like that. This year we've got like in the last quarter of the year we've had some pretty good fights. We've got some pretty good pay-per-views. But yeah, man, I don't know. It's usually like more like in the summer where they get like great fights. But yeah, man, I don't know. Like we had like Khabib and Poirier, which was kind of soonish, kind of not too far. I think it was this quarter of the year even. So yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. So, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be probably a fun one to watch. So stay tuned. I think I'm gonna call the podcast here. It's gonna be a shorter one this week. I'm sorry, but there really hasn't been much stuff that has happened, neither in my life nor in anywhere where I would love to talk about it really. So that is gonna be it for the podcast. As always, if you want to talk about anything, comments down below. Like, dislike, subscribe, ding the bell, I guess. Twitter is in the description. Go hit me up on there. Oh, also something I would want to talk about. So last podcast, I don't know why the recording was fine, everything was fine, and then when I guess I rendered out the video, I didn't check it again, and so I just uploaded it to YouTube, and the audio is really roboty like. I don't know what happened over there. I don't know what caused it, but yes, from time to time it just bugs out the audio sort of a thing. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna double check it this time around to see if everything's fine and dandy when I render it all, because I'm guessing it was like some kind of a rendering error. I don't know, is my sound card dying or whatever, but you know what it is. But yeah, hopefully this one is gonna be a good one. Hopefully no weird audio bugs or whatever. But yeah, As always, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm gonna see you all next week.